Good afternoon, guys. It is Mel. How's it going? So, as you can see by the title, or maybe if you've checked out my Facebook feed, I have been doing a cleanse, and so far, I was only going to do one day, and I'm like, screw it. There's more benefits to doing a second day. One of them was increased growth hormone, so I figured tomorrow I'm going to have an epic leg day because I haven't really been working out. So I just want to talk just a little bit about cleansing and the skepticism and just a little bit about what I've been through and my experiences so that I can tell you real life experiences and the results I've gotten, not necessarily from a cleanse, but from an actual water fast. So what I'm doing right now is different than a water fast. It's not a fast, it's a cleanse. It is different. So I don't want to say that these are the same things, but I do want to touch on a topic that can be considered maybe somewhat similar to help dispel some of the skepticism that might be out there. So yeah, I was going to, so what I'm doing is, it's a cleanse. It's for 30 days. There's days where you actually eat food, and then there's days where it's closer to a fast, but it's not a fast because you're still consuming nutrients and stuff, but it's much closer to a fast because you're not eating like solids. You're only ingesting things that help, don't have a lot of digestion involved, very little calories so that your body can heal and recover. And the reason is because the body is what heals you, and so then you ingest certain herbs and whatnot. Hi, Lauren. So you ingest certain herbs to help your body detox, improve immune function and whatnot. I'm not going to get into a lot of that right now because a lot of my posts I've been talking about it. But I do want to kind of talk about my experience and water fasting, and there's a little bit of crossover. Hey, Shelly, thanks for tuning in. I'm in a little weird spot. I'm actually in my Jeep. I was about to head out and do some errands, and my phone was kind of dying, so I wasn't sure if I was going to do this, but I figured I'd do it out here where there's a little bit of light real quick before I took off. So my experience, yes, I've done a water fast. I did a water fast for 30 days. 30 days, guys. So 2 days, this second day is really not that big of a deal. I just kind of keep myself going. The second day is actually easier than the first day. So once I got through the first day, I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to go another day and get some added benefits. I'm already started. Might as well, do it all the way. So I did a water fast in Costa Rica all by myself, drinking nothing but water, a lot of water. It was supervised. They took our blood pressure and everything, made sure that we were, alive and kicking, took blood tests. I'm not suggesting anyone do that. I just want to put that out there right now. I'm not saying you should go out and do a water fast or anything. I just want to explain the benefits I got and how I can kind of correlate this to an actual cleanse. So people who don't believe in it so much. So the reason why I did water fasting, and again, I did a lot of research. I always do a lot of research, and I like to experiment on myself because how else am I going to know unless I do it? I went because I was dealing with acne. I was dealing with I had a lymph node, a hardened lymph node in the back of my head that I went to the doctor for, and they told me that, as long as it's not painful, there's nothing they could really do, just leave it alone. That was concerning to me. I had strep throat all the time, like 3-4 times a year. Like I just kind of carried it, and I always had strep throat. And if you've ever had strep throat, very uncomfortable. It was horrible. So I had strep throat, and then not only did I always have strep throat over and over and over again, I had this lymph node, I started getting sinus infections. So, so bad that like the pressure, my ears would bleed. Like I would literally be bleeding out of my ears. Like I'm not joking. You guys, I can eat healthy, I can exercise, or what I think is healthy, and still be very sick. So when I say that I was sick, I was very sick. Like, you should not have chronic strep throat, sinus infections where your ears are bleeding, have hardened lymph nodes in the back of your head, and be told you're fine, just take antibiotics. I was not okay with that. Obviously, I was getting sicker. I would think I was only probably late 20s at the time. So I made the decision to go to Costa Rica, and the reason I did it is because the body heals itself if you get out of its way, and that was my goal. If you take out the digestion portion, which is 70% of your energy or more, you take out all the excess working out and activity and all of that. Sorry, I'm trying to get this so it's comfortable to hold. You take out all the extra stressors, and then the body has all of its energy and all of its resources towards healing. And that's what I did. The first 3 days I was in Costa Rica were hell. I literally experienced every single symptom I've ever experienced, like in my whole life, times 20. My whole head hurt, like to the touch. I couldn't even lay. I literally laid in bed for 2 days. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't move. It was a struggle to drink water because my throat swelled up so much. I couldn't turn my head. Like the back of my head was painful. Everything hurt. Light hurt. Sound hurt. My sinuses swelled up, everything, like every single symptom. Symptoms are the body healing itself. Now, I'm not painting a glamorous picture because it wasn't. It was rough, and I'm not saying you have to do this, but it is showing that if you get out of your body's way that you can heal. After those 3 days, my symptoms went away. When I came back home, and again, this was this was at least 5, 6, maybe longer than that years ago. My lymph node, my heart and lymph node, disappeared. I mean, obviously there's still a lymph node there, but it's not a hard marble in the back of my head. I haven't gotten one sinus infection. My strep throat has cleared up. I'm still having issues with my skin, but I think that's more of a food sensitivity and hormone issue, which I am now dealing with. But all of the other things that were progressively getting worse, more intense, and more often, all went away after that. So it's kind of a huge step to take, but when I say I want to be healthy, I am so committed to finding what will get me to where I want to be because I want to live a healthy life. So when I'm talking about the cleanse is not the same. You're not going to have these results. You're still going to be eating. You're going to have cleanse days where you're not consuming as much, but you're still getting in nutrients. You're getting in certain things to help with your blood sugar levels, but it dramatically decreases your body's digestion. You're taking certain herbs, supplements, and foods that help support the detox system, the immune system, the liver system, the brain function. So you are going to have an influx of nutrients helping the body do what it already does. So when I did this fast, the body was doing what it was meant to do. I was just getting the funk out of the way, and I did a lot of good. I didn't cure everything. It was 1 month, and I had been on this earth for almost 30 years. So I'm not saying it's magical overnight, but I did get a lot of work done. And now I am committed to doing what I need to do in smaller, less dramatic steps to get the rest of the way. And that is what I'm doing now. So I'm doing this cleanse. I'm on my second day. Tomorrow I'll go back to pretty much normal eating, but with certain supplements and things to keep my body in this repair mode. And so I just wanted to get on here and give you a little bit of an insight of what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and what my experiences have been. Keep watching me on Facebook. If you don't follow me on Instagram, do that. I'll be sharing more of my story on Instagram. If you have questions, reach out. Yes, you'll lose weight. Obviously, whenever you're taking less calories, you're also taking in some natural things that help boost your metabolism naturally. But mainly if you want to bring your health to the next level, this is next level shit. Yes, I eat healthy. Yes, I exercise, but obviously, if I still have symptoms, if you're on any kind of medications, if you're having, symptoms that you are not okay with, or if you just want to really work on preventative health so you don't have to worry about this shit later on, reach out to me. Let's talk. No pressure. I just want to share my experience and why I'm doing it. And I don't know. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Message me below with any questions or comments you have. If you want me to talk more about my fasting experience. I had some not so great symptoms too, but we'll leave that for another video. I hope you guys have a fantastic and healthy day and raise your vibrations. And I will talk to you later. Bye.